ownership of this station. It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Jason Bible. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today. Get ready. The guide that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Jason Bible.
Hot mics.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. I was having some real heartburn this morning about what I was going to do on the show. I thought I was going to do some economic data, some See I Told You So's. I stole that from Rush Limbaugh. The See I Told You So is, hey, I told you something in the past and it's come true. I'm actually on MSNBC's website right now, and there's got to be 5 articles in their real estate section in today's edition that have all this shock that millennials are buying houses. And I'm like, I told you guys that 5 years ago. And I thought, I'll do this for the show. I'll go through a bunch of data. Basking in my own glory. And I've gotten to the point now with this stuff that I'm just predicting, and then I'm just waiting for it to happen. I just sit back and watch the show. I love it. I was up in Dallas. As you guys know, I was up at the Dallas Super Investor meeting. I spoke for about 25 minutes on the state of single-family real estate in Dallas. And at the end of the event, I had 2 guys that were arguing with me. And I just said, you know what, dudes? Y'all can argue all you want. I'm right. You're wrong. You'll find out in about 5 years. And you will have missed out on an opportunity to make a few $1,000,000. But you know what the sad thing is? Does it even really matter if I'm right or if I'm wrong? Sad thing is if I'm wrong, you've still built some substantial wealth with real estate. If I'm right, you've made a lot of money in real estate. But here's the sad thing. If you don't take action, you're going to lose big time. I thought about having a whole show kind of discussing that. Last night, we had our most important base camp meeting that we will have all year. And for those of you who are members of our base camp group, the video should be up, I don't know, sometime today, maybe Monday, whenever Andy gets around to putting it up. I'm going to send out a subsequent email. Probably won't be today. It might be today if I can get a chance. I got a just crazy number of meetings and stuff, and the bankers in town. We got about a 3-hour meeting a day. So I may not be able to get to this email, but I'm going to summarize all the stuff that took place last night. Excellent meeting. I think one of the best meetings we've had in a long time. It's something I've always wanted to spend. I love talking about finance and in particular single-family finance when it comes to what are called non-qualified mortgages. I think it's the sexy part of single-family real estate investing. It's like the derivatives trading of guys who are trading in the capital markets. It's kind of like the private placements for angel investors and private equity. It's the really kind of sexy stuff that if you really enjoy this stuff, it's a boatload of fun to talk about, and it's a ton of fun to invest in. We were talking about non-QM products last night and how our banker works within our base camp group to build people's portfolios up. And I've been reluctant to have a meeting on this because it can get incredibly complicated and very boring for normal people. Like, I fully understand people like me are weird that want to talk about this stuff. I mean, it's just, who wants to talk about, the difference in a 5/1 ARM versus like a 10-year interest only with a 30-year AM and what that does to your portfolio. I mean, nobody wants to talk about that, right? I mean, it's just not, normal people don't want to talk about that. But we had a lot of questions that came in through our Basecamp group and how we work with our banker. And I said, all right, let's get everybody around the table here. And let's establish a baseline. And that's what last night was. And it was a really fantastic meeting. And one of the reasons we're having this conversation right now is we have people buying 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 houses a month. Students that are doing this. We have students that are buying more houses a month than we are. How insane is that? Think about that for a minute. We've got a student, it's a family, if they close this deal, and I don't think it's June 8th, I don't think they'll be able to close it until July. They're debating right now. We had a meeting last night at about 9 o'clock. They're debating on whether they're going to buy 13 or 15 houses in a package. I want you to think about that for a minute. Most real estate investors can't manage to buy 10 houses in their lifetime. And we're having discussions with our students about, yeah, so we want to buy 15 houses in this package. What do you think? How do you want to finance it? What do you want to do? I mean, and this is like a normal day at the office for us. I was chatting with Ryan. I shared with you guys Monday that our PIN group had their little bus tour on Saturday. And I call it a little bus tour because there's not 60 people on our bus. It's like 15. This isn't like a Class A huge bus. It's like a shuttle bus. It's not 100 people that are showing up. It's like 15 and a couple of our vendors. And they're walking a couple houses. And I forget the number when I was chatting with Ryan last night. We either have 9 or 15 houses under contract that group is buying. We have somebody that joined our Basecamp, our passive investor network last month. It hasn't even been 30 days yet. And she's closed on one house and buying 2 more. I mean, I can't even keep up with how many deals are running through this office. It's getting a little absurd at this point. I wasn't kidding when I told you guys last year that between Tom and I's businesses and all of our students, that we're going to get up to, just in Houston alone, 1,000 houses a year. Just in Houston, we will do 1,000 houses a year. I think our private investor, our passive investor network is going to get up to 50 houses a month. I'm willing to bet in the next 2 months. And it's not like I got 1,000 people in my club. I got like 100. But I got 100 action takers. I mean, it's absurd. I really want to get on here and share with you guys all the economic data and all the single family nonsense that you've been told by the mainstream media. But I'd rather talk about what's going on in our club. But I don't want to make it feel like a sales pitch. So I'm struggling. How do I explain? And I think we're going to end up doing is we're just going to start bringing more of our students on a radio show. Hey, Bob, come up here and tell them what you did. Well, I joined Right Path a month ago. Bought 4 houses. 2 of them I closed. One's still in rehab. The other one's rented out, making $400 a month cash flow. Picked up $25,000 in equity. Buying 2 more next month. Heck, man, if I keep doing this too much more longer here, I'm going to end up making $1 million in real estate. All by going on one Saturday bus tour once a month. I mean, it's like, it's just, and I'm really struggling. Like, how do I talk about this on the radio show? So it's Thursday. Thursday, I'm driving in the office and I'm having this thought. And this thought is, why aren't more people successful? I think, and I'm beginning to think this is not true. I used to think it's because you guys out there that are trying to build wealth with real estate do not have an adequate technical skill set. In other words, you need better training in marketing and sales. You need better training on how to manage a rehab. You need better training on how to assess the value of a piece of real estate. You need better training on how to attract the most advantageous financing. You need better training on all these things. And what I'm realizing is that's not true. It's not. I'll tell you, for my adult life, and it really didn't happen until after I graduated college, when I decide to do something, I'm doing it. I never understood motivational speakers. I never understood mindset training. That is foreign to me. And one of the arguments, one of the debates Tom and I always have is Tom's like, we need more mindset training. We need more mindset training. And I'm like, why? I just decided you do it, and we go do it. That's part of, making commitments and fulfilling those commitments, I think is part of being a person of high integrity. And truth be told, the commitments you make to yourself are the most important. What I never understood is, why do we need mindset training? You just decide to do it and go. Do it. And that's the kind of investor that we've attracted for the last 2 years. They sit in our class, they get some technical training, and they go, oh, well, now I understand why what I was doing didn't work. And those people who didn't need the mindset training go, yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah, let's go buy some houses. I get it now. But then the 97% of people they get the technical training, but they still can't produce. They still can't act. We're going to talk more about this on the other side of the breaks. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much.
Oh, morning, Vicky.
More importantly, what to do to maximize your investment. While
Thanks, Brian.
Risk. This is
Hey,
exactly
Ryan.
why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate.
By the way,
that investors aren't just looking
if you
for
guys
a
want to go
number
to
of
the
what
MSNBC website there, there's all these articles about how
Next
everyone's
Gen
shocked
call at
millennials are buying houses.
713-346-9911,
Oh, you mean they don't want to live
or
like
check
bees
us
in an
out
apartment?
online
What a
at
shocker.
nextgenappraisals.com.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction. NMLS 514497.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Taxes.
All right,
Just
1
the
minute.
sound of that word makes people cringe. At Anderson Advisors, we provide tax reduction through asset protection for real estate investors throughout the country. Our
Hey, what's going on, Daniel?
philosophy has CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers,
Oh,
and
morning,
estate
Stacy.
planners with one common
Yeah, the
goal.
Deep Ellum
You,
RIA is going to
the
be
real
fun.
estate investor. Check us out
I'm a
today
little worried
at
because we're going to be at the rooftop bar
AndersonAdvisors.com. And don't forget to tell us
starting
what
in
about us
June.
at White Path Real Estate.
So it's going to be hot.
Are small returns getting in the way of your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
All right, Jay, hot mics.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. So Tom and I were having this conversation Thursday. And I said, I am blissfully ignorant of the mindset stuff. Like, people say some cool stuff. Like Zig Ziglar's got some cool things to say. Jim Rohn, I've always liked Jim Rohn. Never been a big Tony Robbins fan. It's too much rah-rah for me. Like Jim Rohn, he's always been very practical. Still go back and listen to his stuff from time to time. I never understood people's... I've never been sensitive enough to understand why people have to have this motivation to, like, go out and do it. Because for me, the motivation was real easy, especially to get into real estate. I can build a business. I can build wealth. I've always wanted to own my own business. So I can build a business, build some wealth. And one of the things I've always loved about running my own business is I get to pick who I work with. When I was in the working world, working for the man, I would get stuck on these cross-functional teams or inevitably have to work on some kind of project or problem with one or two people that were just absolutely awful to work with. They were just sour all the time. And it's kind of like group projects in grad school. You always get that one guy that you're just like, don't put in my group, that guy's in my group. Great. Oh, this is great. We just took a benign project that's going to be pretty easy. We can knock a quick A out of. And now that they've given me this dude, then I'm going to have to, just managing this guy alone. That's why you just say, I'll just do it. Look, here's what I have to do. Here's what you're going to do. I'm going to do all of it. Just don't get in my way. But of course they will. Life is full of group projects until you start your own business. Then you get to pick who's on your team. It's really nice. So we've got all these folks that are becoming wildly successful in our group. And Tom's like, man, we need more mindset training. We need to talk more about mindset. And I'm like, why? I just decide to do it, and I'm going to do it. And he goes, I know, I'm the same way. Just, we're going to go buy a bunch of houses. We go out and buy a bunch of houses. It's that simple to us. But what I've realized is most people are lying to themselves. Most people lie to themselves. I'll give you a great example. And I was just listening to Gary Vaynerchuk give a fantastic example of this. Most people know that unless they are endowed with an incredible athletic ability, they're not going to be a professional athlete. They're not going to be a professional basketball player. If they're not big enough and fast enough, they're not going to play pro football. Everybody sees that as totally reasonable. What I find fascinating in the investment world and in the business world is you'll have a bunch of people running around talking about what color is their jet going to be. How many Lambos am I going to own? Here's the reality. This is America, 2018. The best of the best are here. The top 1% of wage earners starts at $400,000 a year. You ain't buying Lambos on a $400,000 a year income. Yet, when I get around real estate gurus or some people that go to these real estate networking events that will tell you crazy stuff like, I'm going to buy $30 million of commercial real estate this year, yet I have no experience in commercial real estate, but I've signed up with these 10 gurus that I'm going to do that. The likelihood they'll even achieve that in their lifetime is less than 1%. It's statistically not going to happen. Here's how I know people are lying to themselves. I'll ask, hey man, what are you trying to accomplish? Oh man, I want to make $100,000 a month. Really? That's what you're trying to accomplish? How many people in this country make $100,000 a month? I'd have to look it up. I think it's a 0.01%. It's so small. You're trying to be in the starting lineup of a professional football team this year. And I get part of that is the real estate education industry who is telling these people these lies. But a lot of people are lying to themselves. What is it you're trying to accomplish? Well, I don't know. I just want to make money in real estate. Well, what does that mean? If you don't know yourself, if you don't know what you want to accomplish, buying more real estate education is not going to help. Going to another networking event is not going to help. You've got to be self-aware to say, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. There's a guy that used to be on the radio, real estate guy here in Houston. And one of my favorite things he used to say is better is not better. More is not better. Better is better. What does that mean? We were having a great discussion last night. Give you a great example of this. The couple, daughters in their business, and they're buying a lot of houses. They've been with us for over a year now. And one of the conversations we had is, what's the next level look like? And I said, well, you'll begin to amass enough wealth and enough income that your challenge is going to be deploying that against your time. What do I mean by that? There comes a point when you start buying so many houses, you have to start staffing up. The reason we work the number of hours we work is directly related to the number of houses I buy a month. So if you're trying to get in this business passively and you want to buy 100 houses this year, you're going to be doing a little bit of work. You're going to be doing a lot of work. But I said, look, we got to back up a second here. What is it you're trying to accomplish? Because I'll tell you what, if you don't really know what you want, you can end up in a place you don't want to be. And this is not just the people who have got big portfolios who are building bigger portfolios, but this is people just starting out too. We got a lot of people in our group that are buying 1 or 2 houses or buying 30 or 40 in a year, and they're all having a ton of fun. And they're having fun doing the process and working and negotiating the deals and getting the money from the banker and doing all that cool stuff. But then there are other people who are like, man, once I hit my 15, I'm done. And they're just cranking through to get to their number. And then they're done and they'll be retired. They're like, I've got what I want. And, hey guys, if you find something in this neighborhood, give me a call. I'll be interested in buying it.
2 minutes.
We got some friends of ours that have exited multifamily that are doing that now. They sold all their multifamily because it's way too high. It's way too overpriced. They sold everything, and now they're just kind of hanging out. One of them just got done doing Everest Base Camp. The other one, I think, is working on his culinary skills. I keep hearing through the grapevine he's kind of like Mr. Chef at the house. More is not better. And here's the problem. Most people lie to themselves on what they want, and they can never really figure out what it is that they're trying to accomplish. Once you know yourself, and again, this changes. You may decide, I really love real estate right now, and you're like, I want to pull it back a little bit. But the biggest challenge I see in this business has nothing to do with the technical content most of the time. It's what is it that you're trying to accomplish? I see it. The DFW event that we do, and I'm actually doing another one. The Deep Ellum RIA just opened, so I'll be hosting a RIA event monthly in Dallas at Harlow. If you guys are familiar with that, there on Main Street. And I will have this conversation 100 times in Dallas. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go from single family, I want to go multifamily, I want to go to office space, and I'm going to be this gazillionaire in real estate. And I'm like, why? You'll hear a lot of gurus say, what's your why? And I always thought that was a ridiculous question. But then I didn't realize most people don't know who they are. And now it's all starting to make sense. We get back from the break. I want to talk more about mindsets. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish.
Oh, that's great, Jennifer.
Standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done.
Yeah, Jennifer, I'll tell you what, based off that discussion we had in March, you guys kind of get all that stuff figured out. Y'all are going to kill it. You really are. Y'all need to come down to the weekend retreat. Grab your, I know you and your husband are both super busy, especially since he's a business owner. Y'all need to come down to the weekend retreat and have a conversation with us again, but y'all are going to do... You don't realize, especially Jennifer, with y'all's situation, how close you guys are to doing really well.
I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer.
Y'all are there. Y'all are there. You just got to get a couple things fixed.
Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results.
Arnold, you don't like
Our
the green
company
shirt?
concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure.
My
process,
wool
and
green shirt is
recognition
literally
for
the
going
exact
extra
same color
mile
as the
for
background.
you.
I completely
This way,
disappear
we have the
with that one.
energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find
Oh,
out the
hey,
simple
Nikki?
steps to get started.
Yeah?
I'm Jennifer
Could you order me
Hernandez,
2 more of
the
these,
Hernandez team at
like a
Legacy
black one and
Mutual
another
Mortgage.
green one?
Jennifer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. How much are they? I didn't even ask.
Call
I think they're like $30. They're not too bad.
Really?
Again,
Yeah, well, that's the first order because it was so many.
We can't wait
Oh,
to
okay.
consult with you soon. NMLS
I'm surprised they're that cheap for these Nike ones. They fit pretty good.
NMLS 514497.
See if anybody else wants some.
Okay.
I'm sure Tom will want, 1 or 2
Do you
more.
need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with this little...
Yeah, hey Jennifer, go to
Jet Lending
the
also
website.
sets up a repair escrow fund.
Go to rightpathrealestate.com. You can sign up there. If you have any other questions, send Veronica an email. That's at support@rightpathrealestate.com.
Jet Lending will help you evaluate your deals for free and give you feedback on value, cost of repairs, and potential loan amount. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com. Oh, and don't forget about our famous Third Wednesday Super Investor Networking Meeting. Lots of fun, lots of great real estate talk. We'll see you there.
Did you know that there are
All right,
over
1 minute.
$24
Okay.
trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S.? Imagine if you could use someone's IRA to fund all of your deals. Well, you can. Quest IRA is based locally here in Houston, Texas. At Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate, promissory notes, private entities, and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their IRAs to fund real estate deals all over the country. We don't sell any
Man, I didn't clean
investments
this
or give
bad boy.
advice. However, we do hold free networking events, weekly educational classes, and free consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mics.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. I want to chat a little bit more about this couple we were chatting with last night that's in our base camp group. When they joined us, I can't remember, they had 15, 17 houses, something like that. And their goal was, hey, we want to get to about 30 houses. I'm like, okay, we can do that. And I think they've bought, 15, 16 houses since they joined us. We were meeting last night about a 13-house package they're going to buy. And I said, what are you guys trying to do? And they were like, wow, we kind of hit this goal and we're getting close to maybe getting 50 and we're not sure if it's equity or cash flow. And I'm like, well, just keep buying. At some point you'll get the gut check and you'll go, we're kind of working a lot right now. Let's slow this down a little bit. They've got a really good idea. At the end of the day, they've got a really good idea where they want to be. And if there's one thing I could tell you that differentiates people who are successful from those who are not, it's knowing where they want to go. And when they came to us, they had a pretty clear picture. And it doesn't have to be crystal clear. I'll tell you right now, we started Houston House Buyers. I thought we'd flip 30, 40 houses a year. And then when we really started moving, we started making some more money. We said, you know what? Maybe we can turn this into a 60 house buying a year company. And then 80, and then 90, and then 100. So I'm not saying you've got to know what the entire landscape looks like the rest of your life. What I am telling you, you have to have a pretty clear picture of what you want. And a lot of people delude themselves into thinking they're going to build something so great that's beyond their skill set. And I don't mean technical skill set. I mean the mindset that it takes to build that. It takes a certain mindset. I was meeting with a couple up in Dallas. And I complimented them on their bravery. We're getting some marketing things figured out, and they're just out there spending money and time in marketing. And they're both full-time, and they are hitting it hard. And they're not getting the results they want. So we were talking about what changes that need to be made. And I said, you know what? Good on you guys for struggling through this. And I said, the challenges you have in your business are the challenges that every business owner has in every industry. You're working hard, don't see very many results, and all of a sudden you get a whole lot of results, and then kind of business slows down, you don't see a lot of results, and then bang, you see all these results. I said even our business is like that. Difference between yours and mine is mine has more zeros. That's it. That's the only difference. Couple zeros, couple commas, but it's the same thing. That's why when we teach at the weekend retreat how real estate works in our business, that's why it works for a couple that's buying 4 houses a year, and it works for somebody like us who's buying over 100. It's the same thing. It's just a decimal place and a few zeros and a comma different. However, what's not different is the mindset. The mindset's different. You can keep your W-2 job, buy a couple houses. But then you start buying more and more and more, and you really start building that business. The mindset's got to change. Here's one that I find that's classic, and we had this discussion last night in our base camp group. What is a relationship? I'll tell you one of my favorite things that Quincy, the owner of Quest IRA, says. He says, my net worth is my net worth is directly related to the size of my network. And he's right. But you know what? Most real estate gurus will tell you, oh, you got to go out and network. You got to network. But the challenge is most real estate investors don't know how to build a relationship in that network. What most fledgling business owners believe a relationship is I buy something from you, you buy something from me, we both make money. There's this even trade back and forth. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio. What most business owners and investors fail to recognize is that it's giving value. And not all value is converted to financial equity when that trade is taking place. I'll tell you guys right now, this is going to shock you. For the amount of time we're putting into Right Path, financially, this business does not make sense right now. I'll tell you guys that right now. I don't want to say we don't make money. We do. But from an hours to dollars standpoint, we can do other things like buying real estate and we make more money. So why are we doing this? We've got a long-term plan in place. We're building relationships and we're building networks by giving a ton of value away. I'll tell you guys right now, this radio show gives away more content than a $50,000 real estate education that you would get from other gurus. We give that value away in anticipation of possibly something happening in the future. But you know what? If it doesn't happen, we're totally cool with that. I don't ever give value with the expectation of receiving something. And that's the definition of a relationship. You're giving, just giving, and then at some point in the future, you may receive. But here's the fascinating thing about receiving It starts with one simple action, and that's by asking. A lot of folks wrongly assume that by giving value, if I give enough value, then I can take value from that counterparty. I can take something in return because in your mentally you've produced enough value that you can then cash that equity in. You can take at that point. It doesn't work that way. The mindset is give value, give value, give value, and then you can ask, but you're never going to be able to take. And this is what Gary Vaynerchuk was talking in this video. Talking about in this video that I posted on Facebook. He says it so concisely. It's fantastic. A relationship is not a give and take. A relationship is not give value and then get back. That's not how it works. I have never done this. I have never asked for a discount. I've never done it. I've got a lot of friends of mine that own businesses. I'll give you a great example. I got asked about a year and a half ago to become an investor in a brewery. And I passed. I've got a friend of mine who is an investor in that brewery. And they're good friends. And we go to patron that brewery from time to time. And I will never ask them for a free beer, ever. I'll never ask them for a discount. I will always pay full freight. I will never call. I have a couple of buddies of mine that are real estate gurus. You guys know Scott Carson, who does notes. He's been on this radio show before. The day I decide that I want to do notes, I'm going to call Scott. He's got a mastermind group, and I'm going to write him a check for the full cost. I will not ask him for a discount. A couple years ago, I actually flew out to his class in Miami. Paid the full price. Now, if someone decides to give you that, that's one thing. But I would never ask for that discount. Whenever I've borrowed money from any of the folks any of the vendors on the show,
2 minutes.
I don't call Benchmark up and say, hey man, can you guys get me the super secret discount? Because you're on the radio. You don't do that. You build a relationship. Here's the net result of what happens in this business. And a lot of new investors miss this. You guys have any idea how many $100,000 deals that Tom and I do a year that people just call us on the phone and say, hey guys, y'all want to go buy a house over in X, Y, and Z? I got this lead. I got this seller. I don't have time to do it. And, you guys go buy it. That happens all the time. I can tell you right now, I'd have to go back and calculate it. I bet we make an extra $500 to $1 million a year just through that natural network.
1 minute.
Hey, Jason, I met you at a networking event. You chatted with me for like 20 minutes about multifamily or single family or whatever. And man, I'm up in Dallas and I just got this lead for this deal down in Houston. And, if you guys want it, here's the phone number. Just go talk with a seller. Y'all would be amazed how many times that happens. A relationship, building a network, that mindset is giving value, and you'll be amazed what comes back. We get back from the break. We're going to talk more about mindsets. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
Mic's off.
Arnold, is it possible to buy a profitable flip?
Time is money in a real estate deal.
From a Houston wholesaler. Yeah, absolutely.
You could lose a deal.
Absolutely.
You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders?
Yeah, we bought. You just need to be educated how to work with a wholesaler.
The investor mindset.
Absolutely buy them from a wholesaler.
We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money.
We buy from wholesalers. We sell houses that. Although we don't sell really that many flips that are wholesale deals. Most of the stuff we sell is for buy and hold.
Call us and let us
But
show
yeah,
you
you can
what we
absolutely.
do for you.
You can buy flips on MLS.
4353.
I've been doing a lot of that lately.
281-569-4353.
Just got to get some education on how that works.
BenchmarkBroker.com. That's BenchmarkBroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at BenchmarkBroker.com.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased foundation evaluation. Foundation Check has been in business since 2009 and has completed over 1,400 evaluations. We're not in the business of repairing foundations or selling you unnecessary peer work, but we are in the business of evaluating your foundation. Our product is designed for house flippers, landlords, or even owner-occupied properties. Each of our files is reviewed by a licensed engineer. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825. That's 346-702-3825. Or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com. That's foundationcheck.com.
You found
Oh, that's funny. Maury Firth.
You don't know how much it's
I made an
worth,
offer
more
on a property there
importantly, what
once.
to do to maximize your investment
Glenn
while
Karen
mitigating
for
risk.
those of
This
you
is
Houston
exactly
folks.
why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give NextGen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
Hi, Clint Coons here, attorney and avid real estate investor. You know the greatest mistake real estate investors make is not understanding the potential liability that exists from owning real estate. At Anderson Business, Legal, and Tax Advisors, we specialize in protecting real estate investors in all 50 states. In addition to structuring your business for optimum protection, we provide guidance so you pay the least amount of taxes available under the law. We have 150 employees that range from lawyers to CPAs to estate planners and much more. Download our free ebook, The Invisible Investor Strategy, today at AndersonAdvisors.com or call for a free risk reduction analysis and financial blueprint at 800-706-4741. Anderson Business Advisors will help you keep more of what you earn. Call us today at 800-706-4741 and mention Right Path Real Estate.
Are small
30
returns
seconds.
getting in the way of
Okay.
your retirement plans? Why settle for mediocre results? There's a better place to invest. The experts agree. Single-family real estate is one of the best investments you can make. Find out how JB Fund Services offers a 9% preferred return and up to a 13% waterfall. Call us today at 281-915-0906 or visit our website, jbfundservices.com. That's 281-915-0906. This investment is offered to accredited investors.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mics.
Welcome back. Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate. When building a relationship, it's about giving value. It's not about receiving equities. I think a lot of people miss that. They think they're in the business world and I have to sell something and you have to sell me something. That's not how it works. It's really not. There was a question, and this reminds me of this, on Facebook. Hey, is it possible to buy profitable deals from wholesalers? Is it possible to go down to Houston and buy a flip house from a wholesaler? Absolutely. However, I'll go to a real estate networking event and somebody will tell me, there's no deals in Houston. There's no deals. Yeah, there's no deals for you because your mindset's horrible. We spend more time battling with the thoughts between our ears than we do battling in the marketplace. We really do. If you believe there's no deals out there for you, there are no deals for you. If you believe there are deals for you, there are deals for you. If you believe you can build wealth with real estate, guess what? You're going to build wealth with real estate. One of my favorite stories, a buddy of mine, Sean, he's a lender here in town. He said, I remember when I first met you. You hadn't done your first deal yet. And I remember you sitting on the couch in my office and you said, you know what? I think I'm going to build a business in real estate. And he said, man, I've heard 100 guys a week say that. He said, you guys did it? I said, well, it seemed pretty simple to me. I just needed to figure it out. When we started in this business in 2013, it was one of the hottest markets in Houston ever. And everyone told us you can't do it. You can't do it. There's no deals out there. You guys are going to wash out in a couple of months. Those are the same guys that show up to the same networking events and haven't bought anything in 5 years. Next month, Houston House Buyers will celebrate its 5-year anniversary. We've bought over 500 houses. It's all up to you. This stuff is not unlearnable. I mean, it's learnable. If I did it, you can do it. If the students in our group can do it, you can do it. It's that simple. You just need to get around the right network. You need to get around the right people. You need to get around a room full of winners. Because I'll tell you what, you're going to struggle in this business. Everybody does. It's called life. But when you're in a room like our Base Camp group, or when you're in our passive investor network and you're on that bus tour and someone says to you, hey man, I was where you were. I'm 25 houses in. Don't worry. It's the first 2 or 3 that are challenging. The rest of it's pretty easy. It's just finding them ones that work. 1 month you may buy none. Next month you may buy 6. It's just how the deal works. Being a part of this group and giving back to this group will bring you so much more, it'll blow your mind. But don't give in anticipation of receiving. Hope that was good show for you guys today. A little bit different. I want to thank you for your time as always. We got a ton of events going on next week. Go to Right Path Real Estate. You can sign up there. Our weekend retreats in a couple of weeks. It's a whopping $500. And you can watch online. We're going to do it live online. So just sign up there, and we'll see you guys then. It's Jason Bible, Right Path Real Estate.
All right. Oops. All right, Jay. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks.
You've been listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio. Find Jason and Tom at Right Path Real Estate.